Hey everyone, welcome, welcome. Hey guys, welcome, welcome. Hello everyone, welcome, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly here. Welcome everyone, we'll get started shortly here. Welcome, welcome. Welcome guys, we'll get started shortly here. Welcome, welcome. Hey Christine, welcome.
Hello.
Hey,
Sorry.
welcome,
Good, how are
welcome.
you?
Good, good. Hey Travis, welcome. Welcome Travis. Guys, we'll get started shortly here. Hey John, welcome. Hey Bill, welcome, welcome. Hey guys.
Hey, dude.
Welcome guys, we'll get started shortly. Hope everyone's having a great week. We'll get started shortly. We've got a lot to go over. We'll get started shortly, guys. Hey Tracy, welcome.
Hey, David.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. We'll get started shortly. We'll get started shortly, guys. Crazy day in the markets today. What a crazy day. Lots of volatility. We'll go over that. Hey, Mary. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, hello. Welcome.
Nice to
welcome.
see you.
Nice to see you. We'll get started shortly.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone.
Hey, David, I got whiplash as a new trader trying to watch that market today.
Oh, it was a crazy day.
Yes.
Oh, we'll go over that. What a crazy day. All right, guys. guys, let's go ahead and get started here. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. I'm going to share my trading screen here so we can go over the markets. What a day in the markets. All right. You know, we can expect volatility, but had a lot of volatility today. And let's go over that. All right. So you guys should see my screen here, Monster Market Tracker. All right. As far as the indexes, and as you guys know, this evening we'll go over stocks, so equities. Hey, Taj, welcome. So we'll go over equities, guys, options, some ETFs. So I'll go over the market action for the day, and then we'll open up the floor for any questions that you guys might have. And also any symbols that you guys want to take a look at. So crazy day in the markets, but that's to be expected when we have news out there that's critical news. That's to be expected. Okay, when the markets go down, they don't go down smoothly. They go up. They take their time to go up, but when they go down, they cause a lot of panic, a lot of stress. So expect volatility, right? Expect a lot of volatility, a lot of craziness in the markets. Okay. So let's take a look at the indexes. We'll start with the indexes. So the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ, and then the Russell is right here. So the Dow, S&P, the NASDAQ, and then the Russell. They're all in the markdown phase. All right, so they're still in the markdown phase, right? So even with the price action today, nothing really changed. All right, I think we were down as low as 800 points on the Dow, and I think we finished up about, I think it might have been 100 points or so on the Dow. Currently, the futures are down. All right, so currently the futures are down. All right, so the Dow is down right now 100 points. So we'll see how things open up. Our puts were doing really good this morning, especially the Qs. But it's not over yet. There's a lot more work that has to be done. Hey, Madison, welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Good. All right, so nothing has changed. Okay, so nothing has changed. The price action is still good to the downside. All right, we're still watching these support levels in here, right? Support here, support here, support here, and support here on the indexes. The VIX is still above 20. So right now it closed at 30, 32 is where the VIX closed. And as you guys know, as the VIX moves higher, that's not good for stocks. Okay, so when the VIX moves higher, all right, the equity markets will move lower. All right, so still we made it as high as, let's see here, we made it as high as 38 on the VIX today, which is high. All right, which is really high, but it retraced back, pulled back, closed at 30. So still that's very high volatility, not good for stocks. Okay, so we could see selling come back in. All right, let's take a look at the sectors. So right here, like I said, the VIX is up. All the major indexes right here are still down, right? They're still down. Energy is the only sector, right? Energy is the only sector that we should be buying. And even with energy, we need to be careful, okay? So energy is the only sector. Biotech, technology, healthcare, transportation, those were all heading up, and now they've turned to the downside. So all these sectors here, guys, all these sectors here are to the downside. So we need to be very, very, very careful trading stocks. All right, be very careful. All right, and you guys can see here energy. All right, the metals are starting to pick up a bit. All right, and this is what happens when the market gets crazy like this. A lot of indecision. You'll see money move into the metals like gold, silver, platinum, and all those metals. All right, let's take a look at let's see here, Stock Boss. So here is Stock Boss here. So we've got some energy stocks in Stock Boss right here. Right here. All right, but even with these energy stocks, I'll be careful. Here's energy stocks right here. A decent one here. TGA, give a buy signal right here on this break of resistance. And if you guys take a look at the futures, we are seeing more crude right here. And I think crude hit, I think it was 96 today. So it will definitely get above $100. All right. Bullmaster, we are seeing more stocks in Bullmaster, but again, be careful, right? Be careful with the indexes doing what they're doing. All right. As far as we got into this trade, pound yen, last night, right? When all this craziness was happening, we got a nice trade right here on this break of support right here. All right, right here on the pound yen. And whenever we get an opportunity to trade pound yen, it's always a good opportunity. It's pulled back a bit. All right.
Yeah, David, I don't see your cursor either.
Yeah, me neither.
You guys don't see my cursor? All right, 1 second here. All right. How about right now? You guys see it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. All right. Okay, so yeah, so this was a pretty good trade we took last night, right here on pound yen short, right here on this breakup support right here. It's still holding the trade. All right, that was a quick move down. All right, but it's still holding. So we'll hold on to that trade. We're starting to see some moves in the dollar. The dollar likes to make a move long when there is a lot of indecision. It tends to be a safe haven. All right. We did close New Zealand CAD. Right. So this was a long trade we had. We did not have a sell signal, but I was concerned that we could go lower. We closed right at this support right here. And with everything that's going on, we just need to be more careful with the trades here. So we closed right here, right? We closed it right here at this support. We had a white candle here. It came all the way down in this area here after we closed the trade. It's pulled back and it's holding here. So, but we're done. We're out of this trade, out of New Zealand CAD. All right. We'll be looking at the dollar pairs. All right. We need things to develop more a bit. All right. But it looked like they're trying to make a move. All right. But it's still early to tell. All right. They made a big move. But if the market picks up tomorrow, right? So if the buying continues, we'll see these pairs come down. All right. All right. Okay. So the dollar pairs are definitely trying to make a move. If the dollar pairs hold, we might get some opportunities to get in on some pullbacks. But like I said, things are crazy right now. Okay, really, really crazy. All right, so I'm gonna open the floor. Any questions on anything? Any symbols you guys want to take a look at? Any symbols you guys want to take a look at? Hey, Peter. The cues, this is the cues here. We did get on the 30-minute time frame, and we're just tracking it closely here, right? So here's the 30-minute time frame, the 240, the daily and the weekly. All right, so that did close on the 30-minute. So what we would like to see, all right, in tomorrow and going into next week, that that price action comes back down and kind of retest this area down in here. All right. But wasn't a good day for long for our shorts. Yeah. That the market totally reversed. That a lot of buying came in today. Yeah. A lot of buying came in today. I don't think it's enough buying to move the market higher. Right? Like I said, we're still in the markdown phase, right? So it's risky. It was very risky for buying to come in today. All right. So any stocks, anything you guys want to, any symbols you guys want to take a look at? Anything at all? You guys don't have any symbols you want to take a look at? Any trades you want to take a look at?
Hey, Dave, it's Danny.
Hey, Danny.
I seen that Bitcoin jumped up. So it's so weird. It jumped up like $4,000 within like so weird. Like within like four hours. After the president said that he was gonna put sanctions or something.
Mm-hmm. And these are lessons for us, right? It's clear.
Yes.
It's clearly in the markdown phase, and there is buying going on. I mean, they're trying to push. They're trying to push this market higher.
I actually cut.
What's that, Mary?
Sorry. Hi.
Hi,
I
hello.
actually sold all my Bitcoin, which was only $100 worth, but I learned from you that you said cut, you're losing trades quickly.
Okay.
So I saw that and I said, you know what, just for the heck of it. But you know what, David, I heck of incurred a lot of expenses on Coinbase.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that, how they, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't like the idea. I feel like I'm supporting that platform.
Okay. Let me ask you, how do you feel about getting out? How do you feel now about getting out of that trade?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, I kind of feel like, okay, this was just my trial since December, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't know what I'm doing, right? You know that.
Mhm.
I'm just, whatever you said, stay in the winning trades as long as possible and cut our losing trades quickly. I remember you saying that a couple of nights ago. So I reviewed my notes and I said, you know what? I don't feel comfortable staying in this trade that, you know, even though it's cheap, just for fun, I want to take it all out. So I did lose like $25 of it.
Mhm.
I got my grandson over here, Jonathan. Shh, I'm in a meeting. You know, so anyways, I feel better now. I feel better today, but I'm not sure if I want to buy any more crypto.
Okay. Okay.
That's how I feel. I feel like it's just all these platforms to try to make people that are setting all these things up rich. And I never used to like that when I was in real estate for 24 years. And I still don't like that now.
Okay.
You know, unless somebody is sensible, like I feel like you're very sensible. You're
Mhm.
very clear, you're sensible, you're nice, you're there. You
I'm
tell
I'm
us the
I'm not
best of
all
your
yeah,
knowledge.
I'm not
You
always
know,
nice though. I'm
I
not
know,
always
nobody is, neither am I.
David, I got a
Anyway,
question too.
okay, I'll be quiet now. Sorry.
Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Mary. Hey, John, you had a question, John?
Yeah, I do agree, by the way, Coinbase fees are ridiculous. I bought
Okay.
Ethereum, it doubled, and I paid so many hundreds of dollars in Coinbase fees. I opened a Robinhood. I don't know if they're better,
Okay.
but I'm still new to this. But here's my question.
Okay.
Tesla stock is similar to Apple, similar to the others. It's a millennial favorite. It's a traded favorite. As of today, it's still 35% off of its high from 1229.81. It fell to the low 700s, bounced back to 800. And I'm wondering, not long term, but is there a short term in here to buy and dump on a short term trade where it's still 35% off its high and looks like people might realize, hey, it started a rebounded almost $85 from where its low was? Or do you think we've missed that opportunity where it went from 715 to 800? Or is there still maybe $50 or $100 to make 10 to 15% on it right now?
Okay. John, you've been here before, right? So you're familiar with the 4 market phases, right? John?
Stocks are still new to me. I was more of a real estate guy. I'm still kind of learning.
Okay, okay. So we call this right now, this stock, we call it, it's in the markdown phase. So Tesla right now is in the markdown phase. All right, meaning that the sellers are in charge. So if we turn on our signal here to the short side, you'll notice that we've got a sell short signal. Hold on one second here. Let me get this up. So when we analyze the charts, we look at what phase it's in. All right. So there are 4 different phases. Right. So here, and it's pretty simple. All right. We call this the markup phase, right? Right. Buyers are in control. These green candles, buyers are in control. These red candles here, sellers are in control. All right. So we've got to wait on Tesla. All right. Right now, the sellers are in control. The price broke support right here, John. Right here is where the price broke support. Give us a sell short signal here. All right, to take the price short. So the sellers are in control. Right?
What's the length of your chart so I can follow along too on mine?
Was that a daily? It's a daily time frame. Yeah, it's a daily time frame. And we've got pretty good support right here. Right here is support, right here is support, right at 891. So we'll call 891 support. All right, so 891 is support. The next support would be right here, John, at 7, and it's right there right now, right at 714. All right, So if we would analyze this, 714 is really where it is. It moved up though, it bounced up, right? It closed at
At 800, yeah.
800, yeah, 800, but it made a low at 714. All right. So, but the buyers have to come in. So they're still selling, right? And right now, I would call this a falling knife. I mean, it's definitely falling. All right. You've got some support down in this area here. So you've got support down in this area here. All right. So right here, you've got some support. I would think if the market, if the sellers come back in, right? If the sellers come back in, they could push the price lower. And I would look for, if you wanted to look at an area to get back in, probably right here at 5. If it gets down in this area, 539 would be a better area. Anywhere in here is risky. So we've got to wait for the price to find support. All right, find support, and then the buyers has to come back in, kind of like here. So the price needs to break resistance, buyers got to come back in. So this it's a long way to go. It's got, Tesla has a lot of work.
Yeah,
to do.
it's 6 months or longer since it's broken below 711 or 712.
Yeah.
I just was thinking, but maybe it's too short term. I was thinking, maybe it spikes another 50 or 100 if you made a buy just to do a quick buy and dump, but maybe it's too volatile.
Yeah, I would wait. The daily time frame will give us a lot of information. All right. I mean, yeah, can you do something with it on a smaller time frame? But that could get messy, right? Yeah, because right now the sellers are definitely in control. What happened today hasn't changed anything, right? So it hasn't changed anything. The buyers are not in control.
Okay, thank you.
All right, sure, you're welcome.
David, I have a question.
Yes.
Here on the chart on Tesla, the numbers in the margin on the right, those are in dollars, right? That's the unit.
Yes, that's the price of the stock.
That's price in dollars. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And it would be the same. So if we're trading a foreign company and we're here in the United States, it would still show in dollars, or would it show in that company's currency? Like
you
that?
can on your platform, you can change it to whatever currency you want to view it in.
Okay, so it would give me that option to change the currency from the mother, country of that company to my country, to US dollars.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you can change that on the platform.
Okay, and so, I'm sorry, one more thing. This is just a follow-up question. So when I'm buying a position in the market, okay, when I'm ready to buy a position, and say it's at one of those white arrows to buy, okay, then say for hypothetically, okay, it's at say 947.66. Okay,
right.
So that's the amount I have to have in my account at that time.
Yeah. So that's for one share. One share of Tesla stock would be 9.
That's for one share. Okay. Can I, like, when I buy, can I say triple that amount if I want to? Can I buy more than one share?
If you have the funds, yeah.
If I have the funds. Okay. So I'm not limited by just one times that amount. I can do however many times that amount. So this is just one share.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thank you
for clearing this up, because it's been a little bit confusing for me.
You're welcome. And that's an expensive stock, right? So Tesla is an expensive stock, right? So we can with stock bars we would trade less expensive stocks. Okay. So did you have another question, Madison?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I noticed that soon, like very soon, like in the next, like say come next Sunday is like your last online class.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything after that is on site at a, at a live location.
No, we'll schedule. So we'll wait and schedule next month's classes.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I was worried because I'm really interested in penny stocks and I saw that on your schedule, but they're not online classes and I don't live in Florida. And I'm really interested in the penny stocks. I found someone that teaches a course, but it's like $10,000 and I don't have $10,000. So
Okay,
yeah, I'm really interested in that.
So we schedule the classes towards and sometimes it will change, right? So towards the middle or end of the month, we'll go ahead and schedule the next month's classes, but they're every month online. They're every month online. What you want to keep in mind, Madison, is this. So it doesn't matter what stock, whether it's a penny stock is just a cheap stock. Okay. And usually those are called OTC, or over the counter stocks. Okay. And we have a system, stock bar. So a stock bar system here will give us some of those stocks. Okay. So when we go over the stocks right here, you see this right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So some of these stocks right here, these are stocks that are under $10. So some of these stocks might be 50 cents, $1, 25 cents. Okay. But we trade it the same way, right? So we trade it, we still follow the 4 market phases and goes through the same process. So there's nothing different you have to do. Okay. The only difference is the price is less expensive. All right.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Christine had a question here. Do we know why? What initiated the bullish move in the markets? Anyone wants to take that? Any of our?
Yeah, I can take that really quickly. I was
Okay.
up. I was up all night last night. I was afraid the bombs would drop. I mean, I think that's what it is. That's kind of freaking out everybody, don't you? I mean, Ukraine got bombed last night.
Well, that's what caused the price to drop, right? But what caused it? What caused the price to what caused the buyers to come in today?
Oh,
I think that's what's Christine's question.
Oh my God, I don't know. That I don't know. But I know that.
David?
Yeah, Kim, go ahead, please.
The reason why the market was up, one, is in an oversold state, and two, just like when the Iraq war got started, the market rallied. And what they're looking at now, this war is not going to last a long time, and Russia will probably go in and take over the country. And because Biden gave a speech today, and once again, he reiterated that American and foreign troops was not going to Ukraine. And so what's going to happen is this situation is more than likely not going to last as long as people had feared, and it's going to be over with. So now what they're doing is they're looking past this war already, and they're focusing on, again, the things that we're looking at before with interest rate hikes and inflation. That's why. And also, too, to go back to your question, Madison, when it comes to foreign stocks, they're called ADRs, which is American Depository Receipts. And that's—
I'm sorry, they're called what?
ADRs.
ADR, okay.
American Depository Receipts. And that's a foreign company traded on the US market. A good example would be Honda Motor, Toyota, and Sony. And they're priced in dollars.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, David.
Very good. Very good. Thanks, Kim. Any other stocks you guys want to take a look at? Anything else?
David, this is Peter. Can we take a look Lucid?
All right.
LCID.
That was in Sniper. I got your text. All right. So let's put it in. Where was it? Right here. Okay. So what about it, Peter?
Yeah, we got in last Friday. So this morning I got out at 9:30 at $400. So it was a good profit. I have another position because I bought two positions at $250. I want to hold on to it. I think it's gonna reverse. We're still in the markdown phase.
Okay.
Your thought?
Well, you know what I think about Sniper, right? I think for savvy
Thank you so much, Peter, for analyzing it in such a way where I understand it with the monetary amount. Thank you so much. This is Mary.
Hi, yeah.
All right. Well, the thing about Sniper is that we want to get in on Fridays, get out on Mondays. All right. Yeah. So we're out. Okay. For those of you that are savvy, right? So for you, Peter, Kim, those of you that have been trading for a while, you can hold these trades longer. All right. Like this one here, right? BYND, right? And this one here. So it's going to be up to you. So when you hold it longer, right, you're going to have to do a bit more work. All right. So you use the 30-minute time frame, but then when do they expire for you, Peter?
You told us to buy the March 18th.
So those are the ones you got, the March 18th. Okay.
Yeah, we a lot of time. So
you didn't. Okay, so you didn't add any time to you. Okay.
No, I started with two positions, and I sold one this morning at profit, 60% profit.
Okay.
And, then I had to go to work, so I wasn't looking at it. But it looks like it didn't break any resistance yet, so that's why I'm still in it.
Okay, so let's take a look at the daily.
Yeah, the resistance is at $25.70. So we're just kind of holding a little bit below resistance.
Okay, so and now new traders, I don't want you guys doing this. Okay, when we send the signals to exit Sniper on Mondays, you guys want to get out on you know, when you've done it for a while and you know what you're doing, you can do what Peter is doing. Okay, so this is for Peter. only
Yeah,
Peter.
for those of you who trade options, I'm only holding on because we have more time. So the first two that he recommends, we only had like 5 days till expiration. Yeah. So quickly got in and get out at recommendation.
Yeah. So Peter, so here and this is good for Bill and the rest of you guys, right? So
you know,
yeah, what's that, Peter?
We're still using our support and resistance.
Yes, absolutely. So the cool thing is, right, we're in the redistribution phase, right? So on the daily, we've got redistribution phase. The price pulled higher here, closed at 25 right here. The short did close, but this is on the 30-minute time frame. All right, so we can count this, but not really, right? You're looking at here. So what I would do, and you've trimmed the positions, you've taken some profits of this?
Correct. Yeah, I took profit already. One position exit this morning.
Okay. So I would leave a small bit, and because guess what, guys, the selling could come in tomorrow.
Yep.
Right. I mean, we've seen it. Right. We've seen it where, you know, they come in heavy, right? Hoping that this is the bottom, and we know it's not the bottom yet. So this could change. And right now the futures are down, right? So They could come back in tomorrow and push the price down.
You know, the pullbacks don't scare me. They're not going to shake me out.
Yeah, but the concern here with this stock though on the daily, Lucid, is right here, Peter. Okay, so you've got support right here. This is pretty good support here, right?
Yeah.
Which is at 17. And
that's what I'm holding for. It goes to 18 and I'll get out at 18.
Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't go past 17. I think what's that, 1760 right here, 59, 60. So right here, be careful of that. We got all the way down here to 21. All right. So just be careful because this is pretty good support here. I don't think you'll get past that. If you do, you know, that's great. But I think this would be your target right here.
Yep. All
right. So good job holding on to it. Guys, this is what we want to do with Sniper. The idea is with Sniper, you guys get to a point where you can hold the trade a bit longer and maximize your profit. So yes, we want to get out on Mondays, but if, you know, as you guys get really good at Sniper, there'll be a lot of great opportunities that you guys can capture additional profits, just like Peter is doing, and that's what we want. So Bill, you out of all your positions, right?
Yeah, right now I'm out of everything.
Okay. Hey, Kim, did you take any Sniper trades? Did you
just the double hull tanker, DHT, if you bring that up. I'm long that stock. It's on your Sniper list. DHT. David, Henry, Tom. It's on your Sniper list.
You mean in Hit Seeker?
The one you have right here, that's on the left. What is it? Heat Seeker or is it?
Yeah, Heat Seeker here.
Okay.
Give me the symbol again.
DHT.
DHT.
Yeah. There you go. That's my long position right there. I don't have a lot of long positions, but that's one. A couple of long positions I've been in for months. And
that's a nice long. That's a nice long. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What sector is this in?
This is the shipping sector. You know, all those ships that park off the coast of California.
Mm-hmm.
The rates have gone up really, really high. And this one and a company called the Starboat Shipper, SBLK. If you want to bring that one up, Sam Boy, Larry Kite. They're in the same industry.
Yeah, you had talked about this months ago.
Yeah. And I had a couple of failures on it when I first bought it, but now it's working out really well and I still have it. SBLK.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. You trading the stock or the option?
Stocks.
Okay.
Yeah, stocks in this one.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I say, and just to let you guys know where I got these positions from, is from David Software that recommended them, and that's where I picked them up from.
Yeah, Hit Seeker.
Is that the Friday recommendations?
The Friday recommendations are right here. Now we're out of these, so we'll get some new ones tomorrow. All right. So we had one call, and these are puts right here. All right. Now the thing about I want to add what do you guys think about what happened today in the markets? Any thoughts on that? Any thoughts on that? Who watched the market closely today?
I did. I was up last night till about 2:30 in the morning watching the news on the war. And one thing that I had short positions on both the QQQs. I told you guys about that before, and also the spiders, and I think Airbnb, Apple. I was short all those different stocks way up on my trades, and I went into today thinking that the market was going to just absolutely collapse. But I was looking at a 4-hour chart of the spiders, and I was looking at a 5-minute chart on the S&P 500. I was looking at the NQs, and I was looking at the ES minis, and we didn't even stay down for 5 minutes. The market started turning around. So what I started doing, since my options expires tomorrow, I start taking some of those positions off, and I kept taking them off till I don't have any short positions right now. And then when Biden came on and spoke again and said that he's not going to send any American troops into Ukraine, like I say, I think what the market is doing at this point is just starting to look past this Ukraine situation and start to focus back on the normal, economic things that it pays attention to. So that was my take on the market. I did dip a little bit into a couple of call options, Palo Alto Networks, Microsoft, and bought some QQQ calls and some spiders calls, and those are doing really well. But far as which way the market is heading, again, I'll say it and I'll keep saying it over and over again. Just pay attention to the charts.
Was anyone was anyone surprised? Was anyone surprised by what the market did today? Was anyone surprised?
I am. Yeah, especially when you said Bitcoin went up. Somebody said, I think Peter or somebody said Bitcoin went up 4,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I sold it last night. But but the thing about it is that Coinbase only allowed me to sell 2 things.
Okay.
No more. I don't like that.
Yeah, what I'm getting at is this. Was anyone surprised? Was anyone really surprised that we were down overnight, right? We were down 800 points, right? We opened the market down 800, 700 points, right? And then we finished up. Was anyone surprised by that?
Yeah, I was surprised by it.
I was.
And the news reported that the market fell by over 800 points, and then I think the wording was, and it rallied at the end of the day to up over 100. And my question is, and Kim pretty much answered it, is to why the sudden surge when we had such bad news. And I don't know if that's an appropriate question, or if we just don't even wonder, we just take all that out of it and just follow the market.
Because there's money in there for the short money. People are waiting for that, for their short-term gains.
Yeah. So
David, I was shocked.
You were shocked.
I still am. Yeah, I still am. And I want to understand why.
Okay. So this is why I'm asking, right? We should not be surprised. It is what it is. All right. It is what it is. Right. That's the market. Right. That's the market. Right. The market's going to move higher. It's going to move lower. Right. What we want to be concerned with is this. Right. So when all of that's a lot of emotions. Right. And what a lot of traders will do is, and some traders are really good. They're very nimble, like Kim. What Kim is doing is really good. He's very, very nimble. All right. But what we have to understand is that daily, that's just noise. What happened today is just noise, right? And you can't freak out about it, right? I mean, and I know you guys don't have big, really big positions, right? I mean, you know, Peter's got some positions. I know Kim trades pretty heavy, but a lot of the new traders, you guys aren't trading heavy. So now is the time to kind of practice this. What happened today is what happens in the market. All right. All right. So we always talk about this, right? Staying in the zone, trading in the zone, right? Look here, nothing has changed. And I want you guys, we'll live with this. All right. Because this is a lesson, right? Here, right here. Here is the markdown phase here. Lower highs, right? Lower highs, lower lows, right? Nothing has changed, right? So everyone out there, right? Whoever got bullish today on the market, guess what? Look here, look at this channel here. Nothing has changed. The buyers are not in control. The sellers are still in control, right? This is very, very, very important, right? So all that buying, we think, all of that, you know, and you'll hear it on CNBC, man, the market had a great day. The buyers are back in. No, they're not. They're not. They're not. So we can get fooled by this, right? We can get fooled by this, all of this noise. Look at this here. And I keep saying this, right? The folks that bought here, right? The people that bought here thought the price would move higher, but it didn't. The people that bought here, right here, thought the price would move higher, but it didn't. The people that bought here thought the price would move higher, but it didn't. The people that bought here thought the price would move higher, but it didn't. The people that bought here thought the price would move higher, but it didn't.
David, I'm confused, okay, because that's exactly what I expected from the market, that the sellers are now in control. They're selling their stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or wrong?
Well, okay, what are they doing here? What are they doing here? On
Well,
this
I don't see your cursor. Where are you showing?
You guys don't see my, okay, hold on.
I don't see it.
I see it. It's look to your left.
Oh, there it is. Okay, because I have a small, okay.
Okay, very, very simple. Okay, let's keep this very, very simple. Okay, what phase is this? What phase is this? What phase is this? What phase is this? Can you guys see? You can see my cursor, Mary?
Markup phase.
The markup.
Yeah, markup
Yeah.
phase.
So what
Okay.
what should we be doing?
During the markup phase,
You should buy at the break of resistance.
Buy, we should buy, right?
At the break of resistance.
Mhm. What phase is this?
Markdown phase.
So should we be buying?
Be selling at the break of support.
Support. That's it. Everything else is noise. Remember that. All right. Everything else is noise. All right. The traders that bought today, the traders that pushed the price higher, right? They bought in the markdown phase. We have to remember that. We always have to remember that. Unless they're trading on a smaller time frame, they're really quick, right? You've got to be really good to go against this, to go long against this, right? Right? This is like a river, right? This is a river running down. You're trying to swim against it, right? You're trying to swim against it. It's not going to happen. All right.
Are you saying you can't short this?
No.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the idea is, right, there's a lot of buying came in, right? There's a lot of buying came in. So a lot of times when that buying comes in, like here, so let's say we short, right? We short, we've got puts, and all this buying comes in, it's going to scare you out of your trade. Just like here, right? When we trading long, right? And we end the trade and the price comes down, it's gonna scare us out of the trade. Same thing here. Same thing here. All right. So the point is we shouldn't be surprised when the price moves higher in the markdown phase. It's going to do that, right? It's not a straight line, right? So it's gonna price came down here, went up, came down here, went up. Peter mentioned it yesterday, right? That the price tends to go back to the moving average, right? The price tends to go back to the moving average before it moves lower. All right, and that was a good point Peter made, right? The price tends to move back to the moving average, right? Price came down, moved to the moving average, came down, moved to the moving average, came down, moved to the moving average, came down. And guess what? It might move back to this moving average before it comes down again. All right, so our job is to stay, right? Stay in control, and then look for those opportunities. Always look for those opportunities, not long, but short. The price, the move today, guys, is a discount for us. The buying that came in today, let me repeat that. All that buying that came today is a discount, right? I'm sure.
What exactly do you mean by that? I'm sorry, am I the only one that's not getting this?
Okay.
No, you're not.
Okay, what time is it? I'm gonna take 10 more minutes, and we'll explain this, okay? All right. And
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna explain it here, and then we'll bring it to the short so that it's not as confusing. Okay. I want you guys to think of when the price moves away from you, it's a discount. Now, for the new traders, you guys are not at the point yet to do this, okay? But you have to understand it so that when you get to the point, you can do it, all right? Okay, so right here, when we go in long, right? So here was our buy signal to go long. Every time that price comes down and hits that moving average right here, that's an opportunity to buy at a cheaper price. So rather than buying here, we could have bought here, right? Rather than buying here, we could have bought here at a cheaper price. So every time the price comes to the moving average, that's an opportunity. Now, you've got to be pretty savvy to do this, all right? But that's where we buy. That's an area to buy. You know, we can buy on the break of resistance, but we can also buy when the price hits that resistance. I mean, that moving average, right?
This is a pullback, right?
That's a pullback, okay? Same thing here, right? That's what Peter was saying yesterday, right? When the price pulls back, when we go in short and the price pulls back to that moving average, you're gonna have sellers come back in. They're waiting there because they're getting a cheaper price, right? To continue to push the price down. So rather than shorting it here, they'll short it here. Rather than shorting it here, they'll wait for the price to pull back, confirmation that we've got some follow through, and then move the price lower. You guys see that? We can do it on the long side, and we can do it on the short side. So rather than, it's a psychological game. So rather than getting scared out of the trade, right, you get ready because you know what's happening. It's in a markdown. It's in a markdown phase, guys. It's not going anywhere. Price is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere.
David, David, it's not going anywhere. It is going somewhere. It's going lower, right?
Well, what I mean is this: it's not trending up. The sellers are still in control.
We're
right?
not. Yeah. Okay. It's just one person in control. and that's the sellers. So
The
it's
sellers are
gonna go
still in-
down.
yeah.
It's a psychological issue. Okay, I see where you say that.
Hey,
Okay,
Dave.
thanks.
Quick question, Dave. This is Danny.
Yes, Danny.
I briefly came on when you was talking about the pound yen. Did you say that it's still in the markup phase because it hasn't broke support?
The pound yen.
Yeah,
Let's take a look at it.
I think I shortly came in and then you was explaining it.
Yeah, it's still in the markdown phase.
Oh, markdown phase. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, and this is a good example here, right? So we in pound yen, right? So let's say pound yen. Let's say pound yen. Guys, I'm getting some background noise. Okay, so you see right here, guys. Look here. You see pound yen. Here's the current price, right? So here is where we got in. Here is where we got in here. Break of this support right here. The price came all the way down, right? And look here. This moving average is coming down right here. This right here, okay, as long as it's still in seller's territory like this, okay, look here. Price came down, went to the moving average, came down, okay, went back to the moving average, came down, try to make it back to the moving average, it came down. So all this here, right, this is opportunities if you guys are savvy to continue to trade, all right? What most of us will do is the price comes down, right? And then it pushes back up like this, it retraces back and scares us out of the trade, but we're still in seller's territory. It's still selling. All right, so don't be afraid of these pullbacks, is my point. Okay, as a matter of fact, you'll get to the point where you want these pullbacks. And I know it sounds strange, right? Peter does this. Peter, don't you do this? Where you wait for the pullbacks and you're looking for the pullbacks?
Yeah, that's my second position. When it goes back to the moving average, I add to my position.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you something. How do you find them? Like, how do you anticipate them? Like, how do you know, is there a certain calculation, kind of like memorizing the 4 market phases? How do you know where the pullback's going to be so that you can add to your position or, you know, enter a trade?
You see it on the screen. It's those red and green lines.
The moving averages?
That's the moving average.
Right.
The red and the green lines.
Right.
So you see it happening, you don't have to be ready before?
You just expect it. You know that it's going to pull back to the lines and you have a second position ready to go. More money, you add more money to it. For example, if you're going to invest $600 on a stock, you know that you're going to split it in 3s. One at the position, it's not going to be perfect, and the second position, another $200 when it comes back to the moving average, and a third position at the break of support or resistance.
Okay, so if I'm in the mark up phase, then that would be if it hits the green line.
Yes.
When it comes back,
that's my pullback.
Yes, right here.
The green line.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm in the markdown phase, it's if it goes up to the red line.
perfect. Yeah.
Okay, all right, got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and the point is, my point is this: don't be afraid of the pullbacks, whether they're happening here in the markup phase, here in the markdown phase. Don't be afraid of the pullbacks. The pullbacks are opportunities. Now for new traders, you got to work to get to the point where you can do this like Peter is doing it. But guess what? You need to understand that don't be afraid of when the price pulls back. And that's the fear of most traders, right? So the price goes up and then they see the price pulls back and their P&L goes down. So they're concerned, well, no, you should be getting ready, right? Getting ready mentally right? And with your capital to add to the trade. All right.
So basically, you have to actually be watching this unfold the whole time. You're just sitting there in front of your screen.
No. Yeah, it just takes practice. Just takes practice. All right. So just Madison, don't try to figure it all out now. Just understand that we should not be afraid. I'm really referring to today's price action, right? So today's price action right here, right? My point is this. Follow me for a second, Madison. Okay, my point is this. All of this is the markdown phase. The price.
Yeah, but if I don't
listen,
try to figure it out now, when am I going to figure it out?
Listen. All right. All of this is the markdown phase. All of this is the markdown phase. Whatever happens, you see these movements right here? All right? Doesn't count. Doesn't count. It's still in the markdown phase. That's my point. So that's why I said, right, we should not be surprised what happened today, because guess what? This is what happens. Okay? This is what happens. When you start trading, Madison, you know, have you started paper trading?
What's paper trading?
Okay, so those are trades. I would recommend opening an account, a trading account, just a demo account. Paper trading is a demo, and just start trading.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you need to start trading. You really do.
Okay.
Yeah. So that you get an idea of how price moves. All right. So I would recommend over the weekend, you can, you know, there are many demo accounts you can open up and start practicing this, so you can get an idea of how price moves. Otherwise, it's just foreign.
But still, you like, okay, you're saying you don't sit in front of your screen and watch and wait for a pullback so that you can add money. Do you like, are you able to like put in a stop so that you're
there? Don't worry about all of that. For you,
why?
Yeah, for you, you need to open, listen now, for you, because all of this it's not going to make any sense. And you too, Mary.
But why can't you answer my question? How do you know it's not going to make any sense?
Okay, what do you want to know?
I want to know if when you're in a trade and you want to add more money like Peter does, as a seasoned trader, does he sit there and wait for the pullback, or does he set some sort of alarm like a stop loss, for example? I don't know what you would call it. But something like a stop loss, and just go away, do something else if he wants to, and then come back when it's ready and then add more money. Is that how this works?
Peter, do you want to tell
sure. It's
Madison how
you're close, Madison. It's you set an alert on your chart, and then you put little notes on the alert. So basically, when you get a little alert, and then basically the message that you wrote to yourself is there, and then I just put down in the notes, add position. Add $200 to this.
Okay.
And it's easy to put an alert because you know that the price is the lines is slowly moving down, and you just put an alert right at where the line's going to be.
Right.
And Madison, before I came to David's meetings, I would get shaken out of my trades. Like when it does the pullback, I would get freaked out and I would get out. So learning just the phases, it gives you more confidence to stick with the trade.
Right.
Most 80% of people who traders haven't learned this. So
I see that. Yeah.
They always get shaken out of the trade. They like, even today I was like, why is it pulling back? Why is it pulling back? It doesn't make any sense. But I know after learning this, you know, it's basically price always returns back to home. So the moving average is home, and then they'll touch back home, and then just starts continuing with the trend.
Okay, another question: how do you?
David's trying to keep it.
How do you apply apply a proper moving average, a dependable moving average?
It's very, how do you say this? It's up to you. It's subjective, and you'll find an average that will work for you. It's basically, you'll figure that out when you become a little bit more advanced. So just kind of stick with the normal ones that David gives you. David, when you do his coaching section, he'll give you like 2 moving average to put on your chart.
Okay. All right. So I'll just wait on that then. Okay.
He's trying to teach us the fundamentals, and all the other stuff will come, and you'll figure out all these details. But if you haven't learned the fundamentals,
I got through I was doing this training course and I got through it all the way until I started trading on a demo account. Okay. I had just never they just never taught us anything about pullbacks or anything, you know what I mean? Or 4 market phases. I never heard any of that, but I was trading on a demo account.
Yeah, you're just, you won't learn the game until you start playing, and playing in the demo account, you're applying everything that you learn. So basically that's how I did it. How I learned is just by doing it, making a lot of mistakes. Gonna lose any real
What's money. A good demo account that I can start with? Because I'm not sure where to go.
I'll let David recommend that.
Okay. David, which one?
I mean, forex.com is
Forex.com.
Yeah, I don't know if forex.com is what I would recommend.
Okay. Another question. What news channel do you tune into? If I know you say you don't like to listen to the news or whatever, but if you were going to listen to the news and politics and the market on the news, where do you tune into?
Yeah, I don't. But Kim, I think Kim, you want to answer that? Kim does some news stuff, right, Kim?
Yeah, I have 2 TVs going at the same time.
Okay.
And one I keep on Bloomberg, and the other one I keep on CNBC.
Bloomberg.
And most of the time, I do just the opposite of what they say.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. What I do, to be honest with you, Madison, I have those channels up just for the numbers on the screen, and I turn my volume completely off, and I turn on some really crazy rock and roll jazz. That's what I do.
Oh my God.
I know David likes hip hop music, but I'm a jazz
guy. Oh my God.
Yeah, but
I totally have like a picture of you in your room, just, jamming like that, like totally in your groove.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What David's trying to, and Peter's trying to get you to understand is that what they're saying on TV is really just going to always having you sway back and forth. And if you pay attention to the charts and understanding the phases of how stocks and currency pairs move, and again, I just use the screen for the TVs just for numbers, and I follow the trends of the stocks, and that's what helps me more than anything else.
Okay.
Any other questions, Madison?
Not right now. Thank you.
All right. So I'll end with this. We've got to keep it simple, right? We have to keep it simple. If we do not keep it simple, we get lost in this, okay? And especially when we have capital, right? I mean, our puts did really, really good at the open, right? And then the price moved higher. So if we are scrambling to close trades, and guess what? The price, this right here, could come all the way back down tomorrow. So if we're getting in and getting out and we're listening to that noise, right? We're going nowhere. All right. So Madison, the reason I talk about this is because, and I keep saying this, there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of things to know, all right? As a new trader, and for new traders, you guys you're not gonna get it. You're just not gonna get it. You're not gonna be in a month be like Kim or be like Peter or even be like Taj. Taj has been with us for a very long time. You're not gonna understand this. So some of this information, and I really want you guys to understand this, right? Okay, just start trading. Just start trading, okay? There's a lot of information out there. You can get analysis paralysis, right? The lessons you're gonna learn is when we trade, all right? And with the 4 market phases, that's enough. Understanding support and resistance, that is enough. Trading low amounts of capital, all right? And getting in, start trading, you can start with a demo account, all right? And then go live, start trading. That's where you're going to learn, right? That's where you're gonna learn. So Mary, I'm gonna recommend that you get, if you don't have a demo account, get a demo account, start trading, follow what we're doing, start trading. Okay, start trading. You guys, you got to start trading. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, very small amounts. All right. If you want to send, you can send me the charts. All right. Send me the charts that you're looking at. I'll give you advice, right? I can help you through, but it's like, you can't ride a bike if you don't get on the bike. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so,
I get it.
All right. So I think you guys are ready. You guys have been on here for a while now, right? So
Yeah.
you've been on here for a while.
I'm feeling like I'm like ready for your coaching system. I'm just concerned. The only thing right now, I'm not concerned about the price of the coaching system. What really concerns me is dumping a lot of price in getting the I still need to get the right, I'm on an iPad. I need to get a little bit bigger of a computer, and I need to get, at least for my eyes and stuff, and I need to understand the whole cost of it, like, because you got to have the monster.
Well,
right?
You don't need that right away.
Yeah, but I would feel more comfortable getting, things, at least get one thing out of the way for now. I know how to go through the coupon and then go from there. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you, David. Thank you for staying longer.
Sure. Start with a demo account, no money, no real money, demo account, follow the 4 market phases. Okay. And just start that way. You just need to practice. We need to practice. Right. All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank
All
you.
right, guys. All right.
David, for next time,
Mm-hmm.
can you go over how choosing the proper time frame affects our profit margin?
Yeah. So make a note, Madison.
I did on my end.
Yeah, so make a note. Our next because a lot of this stuff we can't cover on this class. There is a when is it here? 1 second here. When is it? Oh, I've got to schedule it. Okay, I think it's I'll send it to you. So our beginners class, so just make a note on our beginners class. Make a note to ask me that, and we'll go over that. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Any questions on this? Any more questions, guys? We'll look to see how the market does. Right now, the futures are down. All right. The futures are down right here. So we'll see. Sellers are still in control. I'll keep saying that sellers are still in control until they change, and the buyers are now in control. So sellers are still in control. All right, guys, take care. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, David.
Bye. Thank you.
Welcome, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.